Hey folks, just sorting my shit out. Oh, my stuff is bouncing around in the old jar. I forgot about the jar. I love that thing. That thing's fucking great. Oh, whoops. Okay. Right. Plans for today are, first of all, get a train of thought. That would be a good start. So that's on the agenda. Second thing is we have two things we're going to do today. First of all, well, three things, because first of all, I need to turn the fucking brightness down on this goddamn screen, because I always forget, because I ain't got a fucking camera. It's just, this screen's bright as hell, and it just turns me into a fucking ghost. Look like I just fucking came out of a Klan rally. It's like, no, I ain't about that life. It's a little too risque of a joke. Risque is also the wrong word to be using here. It's definitely not sexy. Racism is not sexy. Oh, so many layers of awfulness to that combined sentence there. I'm just gonna stop and move on. That was a disaster of a sentence. I forgot to turn the old bot on. I'll do that now. I'm a very organized individual, and I'm sure I am smart. Okay, right. The two things we're going to do is we're going to redesign Calumniate into something different because it sucks. And then we are going to start making some gold commons. Are all of these white cards? Oh, most of them are. Okay. Rally from Beyond, raise armies, prisoner of war. Yeah, prisoner of war is very good. I have a feeling that prisoner of war should not be a common. But then again, if it is the only... Oh, it is written in here as an uncommon, so never mind, I'll just... There we go. Ugh. My stream cough, as always, is here. Usually because I always stream right after I eat. But yeah, the main thing we're looking at to begin with is we're looking at Calumniate, because this is a cool ability that fits really, really well within the colors that it is, but it has functionally zero design space. It is what it is, and that is it, and it has no other flexibility whatsoever, so I want to get rid of it because it's bad. I had the idea for Manipulate at the very, very end of the last stream. In the Manipulate is another keyword action, so when you manipulate, target opponent reveals their hand. You choose up to you choose N non-land cards from it. That player shuffles the chosen cards into their library, then draws that many cards. It should just say that many, right? Yeah, probably just be that many. Oh, Christ. Yes, I hope everybody is having a good evening. I've had a middlingly productive few days, to say the least. But I am slowly sort of working. I think that this week I streamed monk stuff, which was really cool. I'm really liking what we're doing with that so far. I'm like It's cool. I really, really like it. We're also doing some shit with a train of thought. Obviously, we've been doing a lot of Magic streaming recently. Did some Pokemon on Sunday, so that was cool. I kind of like Manipulate, though I did have an idea that could make it a little more interesting and also sort of make it a little more flexible in its sort of in its inclusion, I think is the best word. I'm not sure whether this is going to work here. And I'm going to have to go read escape. How escape is worded. Maybe I don't make it a non-land parameter. One word. Be it an action. Yeah, that should probably do it. No, I think we're overcomplicating this too much. I think baseline manipulate is probably fine. Because they do get the payoff here in that they get to draw cards. So that you basically, you know, it is a... They do kind of get to rummage. So it's like you forcefully rummage your opponent, basically, is what manipulate is and does. So, for example, Gossiping Maid can be changed very, very simply by just manipulate one, and that's it. So let's look at calumniate. So blackmail material, sacrifice blackmail material, manipulate 1. That probably is also fine, he says. Might not be fine at all, but it's probably fine. Actually, yeah, this isn't actually that powerful. This is like a 2-mana... Yeah, this is sort of a slightly worse version of Agonizing Remorse. So, yeah, this is very, like... This is actually kind of a bad card. It could be Manipulate 2, but then it could prove to be a little abusable. And this is a 4 mana. Manipulate 2. It's a very expensive effect. And obviously, non-land discarding can whiff super hard, but it is also selective, so this could... We're going to have to watch Communication and Deception, definitely. Courtly Rumors is calumniate. This is considering Manipulate is you literally cast Thought Erasure, and that's what it is. This can be Manipulate 2, like 3 mana Manipulate 2. That's probably okay. He says it might not be at all, but we will have to see. Let me just also quickly check and make sure that Thought Erasure is a common. Because if it isn't, Thought Erasure is uncommon. Oh, I know. Thought Erasure is... Thought Erasure is Manipulate 1, Surveil 1. So you do get card selection out of it as well. Whereas this is just a flat discard 2. We could also reduce this to just the same cost as Thought Erasure and make it a strictly worse version of Thought Erasure. Or, well, actually, technically, discard, because Thought Erasure is discard. Whereas Manipulation, like the Manipulate keyword, they shuffle it into their library, which is actually way worse, because stuff in the graveyard can be interacted with very, very easily, but stuff that's hidden somewhere in your library, then it's just kind of gone. And unless you have unless you're playing limited and have, in your like turn 10, so you've only got like 15 cards left in your or like 25 cards left in your deck or whatever. The likelihood of you drawing the manipulated card again is really low. Like you're almost certainly not going to get to draw it again. So I think what we'll do with this is we'll reduce this down to the same cost as Thought Erasure and make it Manipulate 1. Could we Manipulate 1, draw a card? Oh yeah, we can keep it at... We can keep it at 3 and cantrips you. So you Manipulate 1, draw a card. That's... I'd say this is probably fair. Courtly Rumors. Raven of Ill Omens. This just ridiculous card. I think this card just needs a redesign altogether because it's really cool, but holy shit, is it fucking stupid. Put an omen counter on it. Yeah, I like the omens thing, but it feels way too complicated to be a common. I think we can just make this thing just cost more. And where's the bird cycle? Oh, I didn't actually mark down the bird cycle. God damn it. War Falcon. Bird cycle. Where are the other birds? Reincarnation Raptor, Scouting Night Owl, Skyhawk Harrier. Oh, whoops. I just opened like a completely incorrect document. Let's just close that. Skyhawk Harrier, Bird Cycle. Reincarnation Raptor, it's Bird Cycle. Skyhawk Harrier, Scouting Night Owl. Why is it listed in here as Scout Falcon? Scouting Night Owl. And a Raven of Ill Omens. 2, 3, 4. I've missed one again. Oh, I missed Scouting Night Owl. Okay, right. The Bird Cycle. 1 mana, 2 mana, 2 mana, 3 mana, 4 mana. Maybe we skip over... We make Raven of Ill Omens 5 mana. So we go 2 black, so we go 3 black, black, flying. So there we go. No, just wait for the style menu to open up. You know, just waiting for that fucking style menu. You bastard. Oh shit. I have to say, I do have a fun idea for a stream I want to do quite soon. Oh, really? Because Halloween is coming up, and I hate Halloween with a burning, fiery passion. I hate it. So I want to do an I Hate Halloween stream. I don't know what that's going to entail, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to play something very, antithetical to Halloween. I'm also going to pull this webcam down a little bit. There we go. I'm thinking like a Kirby game or something like completely ridiculous. That's in no way Halloween themed whatsoever. Because good God, I fucking despise Halloween so much. I hate everything about it. Raven of Ill Omens is a 5 mana card now. So, what is Spy Network? Manipulate 2. manipulate 3. Again, maybe a bit ludicrous, but or maybe just manipulate 1 and we just reduce this cost to like 3 mana. It's like when they like reveal the top card of their library and they like reveal their win condition and put it in their hand, you crack Spy Network and go, no, fuck off, and then you tell them to put it in the garbage. And then Eris is the one that is most grounded in Calumniate. She is the only card that uses Calumniate in a creative way, and I want to preserve Calumniate because I think it is perfect to her character of this worm tongue scheming old lady who is constantly getting into people's heads. When Eris enters the battlefield, I know. She is a 2/2. She's a weak old, or she's a 2/2. She's a weak old lady. She's got bad stats, but whenever an opponent, at the beginning of each opponent's combat step, and she had manipulate from the get-go, so manipulate 1 targeting that player. I'm not sure whether targeting that player works within the context of the rules, but again, because this is a custom set, that has a very clear meaning, and it's something that you can write in. Obviously, if we come up with a better way to represent how this works, this is a bit sort of messy at the moment, but I do very much like it. Now, Eris might be a little bit ridiculous, because, well, okay, hang on, actually, I have a better idea. Tap. Here we go. That's a bit more balanced for a 5 mana card. So here we go. Whenever 1 or more sources an opponent controls deals damage to another creature that player controls, manipulate 1, targeting that player. And then tap target creature an opponent controls deals combat damage equal to its, or deals damage equal to its power to another creature that player controls. So she comes down turn 1, comes down on turn 5. She's pretty slow, which is I can't give her haste because she doesn't have any of the haste colors, and also she's an old lady, so that old ladies don't have haste. Like last I checked, old ladies are generally quite slow. So maybe not a tap ability. Maybe we strap make it just an activated ability or something. That probably makes sense. We could just make it cost bug, but yeah, we could just make it cost bug, but I don't know if that's particularly interesting. I'm not sure whether this... activate this ability only once each turn. At any time you could cast a sorcery, comma, in there. This seems quite reasonable. So she comes down. If you have like 8 mana, or if you have means of getting extra mana, you can bring her down, and she will instantly do her thing, which is probably remove something from the board, and then fuck with that person even more. So Eris is cool. I like Eris a lot. Now we can remove Calumniate. It is gone. I killed it. Now we may decide to like go back and change this, which is fine. But generally speaking, I'm quite happy with how this has come out. There'll probably be bits and pieces that we need to change, but that's okay. From here, we need to look at gold commons, which I have a feeling is going to be complicated and challenging, because gold commons are weird, and I'm gonna need to like do some research on them, probably right now, whilst we're sort of getting ready to sort of put them together. So first things first, I think, is going to be, I'm just going to do this real quick. Set Guilds of Ravnica, or set Ravnica Allegiance, because those two sets are 100% a block, but apparently they don't count. Like, at the very least, Scryfall could let you consider them a block, but you can't. It really annoys me. Color greater than 1. Rarity common. And let's sort by color. Oh, this is very neat and tidy. Oh, fuck me. Okay. Holy shit. This is fucking clean right here. Jesus. Look at this. It's fucking clean. Jesus. Fuck me. That is impressive. That is genuinely really impressive. That is so clean. I absolutely love this so much. I've never been happy to see like a perfect pattern in my life. Look at this. Every single color combination in both sets has 3 gold cards and a hybrid. All are common. Please tell me uncommon is the same, or some similar pattern. It probably isn't, but they all get a split card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What do they get? 2 split cards? Oh wait, no, ignore me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Shit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So yeah, the uncommons are a little more messy. They range from 5 to 7, but oh, these commons, these commons are just beautiful, absolutely fucking beautiful. Look at that shit, so clean. So we have 18. I believe. Let me just double check. Yeah, we have 18 Yeah, 18 slots, and they have 20. And we have a lot of dual color combinations. We have 10 to represent. Maybe we bump this number to 20. Oh, and that does mean we need to reduce this number here to 26, but that's okay. Yeah, I think this is okay. Obviously, if we go over these numbers, all these numbers for that matter, that's okay. Like, it's not a big deal. But for the sake of argument, we should try and stick to it just so we don't go ridiculous. How long are we going for? About 35 minutes? Okay. So, yeah, I think the best way of going about this is to come up with a pattern. If we're going to do all of the... Do we have to do a gold card for all the colour combinations? That's the question. I think it would be good to get another perspective on how this is done, and go look at go look at Khans of Tarkir. How does old KTK get around this shenanigans? Oh, those are uncommons. Common. Oh, there are just barely any. Holy shit. Oh, let's see how RTR does it. Oh, this is a Ravnica thing. Okay. Interesting. That's actually really interesting. Oh, I didn't know Goblin Electromancer was a reprint. Didn't know this. So is there any other reprints here, actually? I'm quite interested. No. What other gold sets are there? Gold set. I'm trying to think of other gold sets. I guess we can look at is it Shards of Alara? What is the thing for Shards of Alara? Oh, it's ALA. Yeah, that makes sense. How does Shards do it? They do allied color. They do some allied. They do 2 of every allied color, and then do 5. And then do 5 3-color cards. I kind of want to do that. That seems really good, actually. That seems like a really cool combination. I'm gonna do that. That also gives us 5 gold commons that we can just slap wherever the fuck we want, which is great. And also reduces our workload. So basically, I'm going to do enemy colors because this is a wedge set and not a shard set. So we're gonna have white black, white red, blue green, blue. God, this is hard. Blue green, blue red. Black green and red. Yeah, so those are the 5. Basically, it's going to be Dimir, Simic, is it? Orsov, and whatever the last one is, I don't remember. And then we're going to have 5 wedge common creatures that represent the mechanic of that thing quite well. So we're going to be working a lot more sort of succinctly, I suppose, here. We're going to have to be a lot more sort of neat and tidy with how we do things. Oh, there seems to be a thing here as well where everyone gets a creature and then an instant or sorcery. So let me just go through the colours. So we get Orsov. So we get Orsov. There's going to be train of this Orsov, creature, non-creature. We'll just do creature, non-creature. We won't necessarily limit it to God, I'm trying to actually like visualize it in my head, and I just can't. This is like actively. This is like giving me a headache. I'm trying to like visualize this shit, and I can't. Boros. I'll just copy this. Copy this. Looking at Simic. Golgari. That was the one I forgot before. I always forget the Golgari because I don't think they're very interesting. And is it? Right, I forgot how to do the alphabet for a second there. I'm really just like mind blanking right now. And then we have a creature for all of the shards, or the wedges even. So we have Abzan creature, Mardu creature, Sultai creature, Tima creature, and the last one, which is the one that I've also forgotten, coincidentally. Jeskai. So these are the ones we need to do, which does also mean that we kind of have to... I just had another idea. We could do one of these for all of the combinations and then also do these as well, but I think it's probably more flavorful to do just the enemy colors and then the wedges. Gold. What gold guards do we have already? Because we may need to cut some. Conscription. What is conscription? Conscription is Selesnya. We'll just move this to uncommon for the sake of brevity. Courtly Rumors, we were looking at that earlier on. We will also move that to uncommon because it probably should be uncommon anyway. Exploiting Ritualist. Let's look at this guy. Oh look, he's Golgari. Add one mana of any color to your mana pool. Oh, I didn't give him power and toughness. Whoops. Oh, I feel like, hang on, we'll do this. Tap, add green. So he gives you green, but he also can give you mana of any color. Because otherwise he's just kind of awful early game. So he's more flexible once you start summoning, or if you're just playing spirits in general. So, good. So we have done this one already. We can mark this off the list because I do like Exploiting Ritualist. He is cool. And Spiritual Connection, I know for a fact is hang on, where is it? Spiritual Connection. Yeah, this is Selesnya, so... This is just like a cantrip that summons, and then... Realistically, this can just be green. Like, this isn't really white. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah. Just add. Yeah. So he gives you colorless, and then okay, yeah, that makes sense. And Spiritual Connection has just been relegated to green. And Exploiting Ritualist, he is still here, so that's cool. So all of these are going to be sort of secondary in their core color. So all of the each of the wedges has a specific enemy color that they have, and Abzan is the only one that has Golgari. The only one that has Boros is Jeskai. The only one that has Izzet is I don't remember. Wait, no. These guys are the only ones that have is it. Whoops. The only ones that have Boros are... Wait. Hang on. I'm trying to visualize this and I'm failing. Oh, okay, right. I understand. I have misvisualized. The enemy colors are not wedge exclusive. Because actually, I think I may have just put an allied color thing in here by accident. Or have I? Oh, I'm struggling. So for whatever reason, I'm having like just my brain is turning to mush today. So Abzan. See it. Tima has Izzet. And so does Jeskai. But Jeskai is the only one that has Boros. I think. I'm like... No, because Mardu has it as well. Okay, right. That's fine. That's not a problem. Orsov can be had by Mardu, because they do also have that one. Simic can be had... or Izzet can be... Simic and Izzet. Simic can be had by Tima. Which leaves Sultai with something that they literally just don't get. So fuck. Simic can have Izzet. And Simic can be had by Sultai, which doesn't work. So they're going to be neutral. These guys are just going to be whatever. They'll either be aligned or they won't be, and that's fine. We're going to do this. I'm trying to work these sort of work them and make them sort of fit and neat and tidy, and it's just not working. But so that's fine. I'm not going to force it, to force this pattern, because it will just get very messy very, very fast, and that would just generally suck kind of bad. But yeah, before we make a proper start on this, I'm going to take a very, very quick break, because I am going to go grab myself a drink and go use the loo. I hope folks are enjoying my my ramblings thus far. I shall be back in about 5 minutes. I will not be long at all. But yes, see ya. Okay, I'm back. Ugh. Oh, it plinks everything back into the jar. Oh, I love it. The jar is great. Okay, right. So, carrying on. So whilst I was making myself some tea, I had a bit of an idea for a card. Is Highway Mage. Instead of Highwayman, it's Highway Mage. So it's red, blue for a creature, human, rogue, wizard. So it'd be like a 2/2 or something with flash maybe. With flash and I have a good idea. When Highway Mage enters the battlefield, it deals 1 damage to any target. So he comes down and he zaps a guy, goes and pews a dude for 1. So your opponent drops a some kind of I don't know, like something with 3 life or something with 2 life, and you flash in Highway Mage to secure a kill. So it's a very simple but effective card, I think. We can put some flavor text is with the armies of war, towns and villages were left vulnerable to the whims of the wilderness banditry. Oh, whoops, missed the D in banditry. And let's put some. There, that looks nice. I like this. I like that card a lot. I think it's very simple, but it's very effective. I like it. And it's 1 damage to any target too, so it's actually like quite good. Let me just double check to make sure this is I'm thinking of something that's probably from like Dominaria or something. Skeleton Archers from the Arena Starter set. Akaum Boulderfoot is from, what is that? The original Zendikar block, I think. That's from Blister Stick Shaman. This is actually pretty strong for maybe just to target creature, and then it can be a 3 mana 2/2 for hybrid mana. That's probably okay, but maybe it isn't. We'll have to check. We'll have to wait and see. I do also like the name a lot. Highway Mage, common, 3, unaligned. It's a creature. Orsov isn't Cruel Lord. No, that's ooh. Noble Exploitation. Could we reduce that to common? That's the question. No, this is way too much text for a common. I mean, this is an explicitly better version of Village Rites. Actually, well, no, it's a sorcery. No, it has too much text. Way too much fucking text to be a common. It being a sorcery and costing 1 more is quite substantial, but I think that's more reflective of how ridiculous Village Rites is than this card's quality. I think, because Village Rites is absolutely fucking ridiculous. Altar's Reap. Altar's Reap. Yeah, it's so this is Altar's Reap, but instead of it being an instant, it's a sorcery, costs gold, costs 2 colors, and gains you life, and has conditional additional benefits if you sack a peasant. So actually by that logic, it could then be a common. And what? Fuck it. This is fuck it. Noble Exploitation is a common. This card will be very good in Abzan, and I kind of want to. We really need to make our signpost on commons, because we just kind of haven't. But I know I want the Orsov. To be fair, I think actually the main reason this wasn't uncommon to begin with was this was going to be the signpost uncommon for Orsov. So I might actually put it back to uncommon for the express purpose of it being that. Is Orsov is sack. Specifically sacking peasants. Because obviously white you get because your summoned boys. Oh, they're 0/1s. They need to be 1/1s for this strategy to work. So your spirits are 1/1s, which you can get through white and black. And white also is one of the Jeskai colors, and thus a lot of the white creatures will also be 1/1s, or will be peasants more specifically. And you also get summon in white and black, so yeah, I think that's the. So we could have a higher level Boros creature, maybe. We could have an Orsov creature. I think could be cool. Because I kind of want to do these first. Maybe an Orsov creature. Maybe an Orsov creature that makes you 1/1s? No, that's the wrong colors. It's the right also. Oh, hang on. Actually, we could have something like Goblin Instigator. Yeah, that could be interesting. Like a 3-mana like Goblin Instigator with some kind of like keyword or something, like first strike or whatever. So we go like 1 or just 2. We could just go red white and just go 1/1 first strike when card name enters the battlefield. Create a 1/1 red human soldier creature token. So he comes down, it's a 1/1 with first strike, and also brings you an extra just regular 1/1 dude. And this extra 1/1's probably white, actually. So we're looking at, just, army, warband, recruiter. Yeah, this is cool. I like it. I like it a lot. He's sort of a little more awkward to cast, so he's a less flexible but better version than Goblin Instigator, which I think is probably a good trade-off. Like, not being able to play him, being sort of much more, requiring you to splash reduce. I'm going to restart that sentence and start again. Reduced flexibility for first strike, I think is a pretty reasonable trade-off. Was what I was trying to say before my brain started making the fucking instant fucking dial-up sound. It's a bad time. Oh, God. Unpleasant. Now I have an idea for what I want to do for the non-creatures. I kind of want to do split cards. Because I do like me some split cards. I mostly just love the naming convention. I think it's really, really cool. I especially love the Aftermath ones. Like Made to Measure and stuff like that. They're like some of my favorite cards in Magic. And I think my favorite thing about them is when you search them on Scryfall, if you literally type in, I'm trying to think, hang on, let me just search some split cards. Oh, here we go. Okay, so if I go up here and let me just duplicate this and search Alive and Well, it brings up the card Alive and Well, which, I love that so much. It's just, mwah, it's beautiful. Love it. So I did have an idea for a split card on here. Let me just, I really need to find a better place to put these, because I keep getting squished whenever it was, I've done this. Split card Drawn and Quartered, which would be the Orsov one. But I'm not 100% sure exactly how I want to go about it. Like, let me look at the Guilds of Ravnica split cards, given that I have them like on hand, like right here. Oh, wait. Are the split cards? Were they not at common? I thought the split cards were common. Oh, they were uncommon. Okay, so no split cards yet, sadly. No split cards. That makes me a little sad, but that's okay. So, realistically, in Boros, how many pump spells do we have? I think it's probably the... So Decadent Feast gives creatures lifelink. Um, hang on, I'm just a rally from the villagers. Reckless maneuver. Righteous farmhand. I forgot about Robin. I do like Robin a lot. Robin's really cool. There's actually not that many. There's Charge, which is sort of like the obvious pump spell. So I think Boros could do with a pump spell. So what sort of pump spells exist in Boros? What's a very Boros way of giving a pump spell? Boros actually just like breaks the mold and doesn't get. Oh, it's because the extra instant goes to the extra non-creature goes to Simic. Interesting. And he get Growth Spiral, which is banned. Was banned. It's rotated out now, but it was banned because Jesus fucking Christ. Boros is not represented here. And let's color red. Oh no. Minus color blue, minus color green, minus color black, color greater than 1, or just color 2. Type instant or type sorcery. Okay, here we go. Arrows of Justice does 4 damage to target attacking or blocking creature. Deflecting Palm. Deflecting Palm, well, the name doesn't really work, but it's pretty cool. Energy Bolt is just a shitty lightning helix. Like a really shitty lightning helix. Oh my god, this card is bad. Double Cleave? That's kind of cool, actually. I kind of like that. If at first you don't succeed, hit them again. This is a strong contender. I like this a lot. This is a cool card. This is a really cool card. Heroic Reinforcements. Heroic doesn't really fit the set's theme. Justice Strike again. This is not a world of justice. This is not a world where this is not a world where we're even going to give the illusion that somebody is right, because nobody is. Not even like the person who looks like the good guy, who is Rain. Rain is sort of going to be like, you know, where this a Wizards of the Coast set, where this a Watsy set, and they did the writing well, which Zendikar is pretty good, so, you know, maybe they're back on track. But if it were a Watsy set, Rain would be in all the marketing material. She would be shown as like, everyone's gonna be like, oh yeah, she's gonna arise as a planeswalker and she's gonna be the good guy, she's gonna be whatever, and then she just isn't. Like, in some ways she's probably better than the rest of them, but and maybe you still want her to win, but she's still not a good person, and she's still not a good she's not good. None of them are. They're all power hungry assholes. That's the sort of theming that we're going for here. War Leaders Helix War Flare. I like War Flare. No, it is just kind of like a step up from charge. I kind of want like a single target thing. Like, ooh, well, I just had an idea. I'm thinking some kind of effect that is target creature gains +X until end of turn, where X is the number of creatures you control, and it would be like 2-3 mana or something. Now that might seem very Selesnya for people who are more sort of invested in Ravnica, but I think if you ignore the context of Selesnya as a guild, I think that's a very Boros-y effect. Because white cares about... Actually, I think it could be either. I think it definitely could be either. Oh, Chance for Glory. I've never seen that card played. Creatures you control gain indestructible. Oh, it doesn't set an end period for that. That's really cool. I always thought you had to with instants and sorceries, but you don't. I will keep this in mind because I like that a lot. Sorcery. Target creature. Actually, no. I like double cleave. We can put double cleave in instead. I think double cleave is really cool. It's from Eventide. Huh. Oh, and the new art references the old art. Oh, that's very cool. When in doubt, kill him twice. I like that. So yeah, we're gonna add double cleave +1 white/red/white instant. Hit him again. I'm gonna put M instead of them, because I think that's more in keeping. Boros is done. Very cool. I'm probably gonna go for another half an hour, by the way. If we don't finish this today, that's fine. I have to say, I'm not particularly a fan of this album. Let's skip past this song. Yes, I don't really like this album. Or that previous album. Or that song, the album from the song that just played. The album that... whatever, you know what I mean. I'm struggling today, okay? probably on the verge of having a stroke or something. I don't know. I'm struggling to like project thoughts today. I'm mere moments away from just dying of a stroke, quite probably. But who knows? Maybe that's not even a meme. Maybe I actually am. I'll just fucking die. Which, you know, yikes. It's probably bad. Generally not desirable, you know? Generally speaking, at least. I'm gonna look at my legendary dudes for a second. She shouldn't be gold, she's hybrid, I think. Yeah, I think these guys look better hybrids. I may change my mind later on, but I kind of think they look better as hybrids. Oh no, she's not a... Oh, and Beauregard, can't forget him. Oh. Oh, Christ. Right. Oh. God, my bones. They go crunch. Now we need a Golgari non-creature, and is it non-creature, and both a creature and non-creature for Orzhov and Simic. I'm reminded of a card. No, I was thinking of the Eternal Thirst. I was thinking of the name Eternal Thirst, but it's the wrong card. Call to the Feast, that's it. We do have a lot of token creation in this set, though, and I kind of want to keep it in 2 colors. Hang on, let me just, token. Like a lot of token creation. Summon is all tokens. So yeah, Call to the Feast could be fun, but I don't think it's really gonna. Let's look at Orzhov creatures that exist. So it's color, so minus color blue, minus color green, minus color red, rarity common type creature. Oh, color 2. There we go. Reduce it from over 1,000 cards to 12. Kind of the rarity stuff, just see what else and if there's anything else interesting that we get. Ravenous Advancer. Creature, vampire, soldier. Whenever Ravenous Advancer attacks, you may sacrifice any number of other creatures you control. No, you may sacrifice a creature. If you do, put a +1/+1 counter on Ravenous Advancer. And he's a 3/3. And he probably has like lifelink or something. Yeah, that's kind of cool. He probably isn't stupid broken. So Golgari spell could be Golgari spells on her. Consume strength, it's kind of cool. Yeah, consume strength is cool. Yeah, I like that a lot. Right, so consume strength. Yeah, that's cool. Let's look at is it non-creature spells. Cunning Strike. Cunning Strike, I think, is a very strong. Yeah, that's just. Yeah, that works. Yeah, that just works. Cunning Strike, that's like, you know, a cunning warfare tactic. So you do damage to their armies and to their base. You know, that, yeah, this is perfect. It's not necessarily a good card, but it's fucking perfect. 5 mana instant, 2 damage target creature, 2 damage target player, and draw a card. It's pretty bad, but like it makes perfect sense. And not every card in the set needs to be like strong. And this is probably playable in limited, like probably, he says. I don't actually know if it is, but because I know nothing about limited and I fucking hate it, but it's probably playable in limited. Probably. Generally speaking, removal at common is good in limited, that much I do know, so generally speaking. I'd like it if some of these weren't instants, you know? Some of these uncommons. See what we get here. It's probably be some removal, most likely. Final payment. Purge the profane. Unmake. Yeah, it's probably gonna be some kind of removal, right? Because we have what sort of destroy target? We have Legion's Judgment, and we have murder. So yeah, melt is artifact removal, naturalize is artifact and enchantment removal, murder is creature removal, Legion's Judgment is big creature removal. So in theory this could be like a sacrifice a creature, destroy target creature spell. Could just be called like messy assassination, sacrifice a creature, destroy a creature. So it's like, you know, the creature that you sacrificed goes on like a suicide assassin mission. Ugh. Executioner's Swing is also kind of cool. Yeah, this is just Bone Splinters. Something like this, except it summons one. That could be kind of cool. Exile target card from a graveyard. Summon one. That could be that would be very on brand. But we kind of already have a Milsid card, so I kind of want to avoid that. I want to do something with cruelty or with vampires. Maybe. I'll leave this for now. I'll move on to Simic next, I think. Just because I don't want to just sit here just going for the next like 20 minutes. We'll look at Simic. None of these fit, but type creature. See what we get here. No. I am very unsure what to do here. A Simic creature. Because whenever you think of a Simic creature, it's never a human is the problem. Like, out of all of these, hang on, let's like ditch this common rarity thing and find like a Simic creature that is like just like a dude. Oh, here we go. This guy just wins you the game. That's fucking stupid. So let's just filter to human and see what we get. Something like a flavor reprint of Jesse and Infiltrator. That makes a lot of sense, actually. I'll do a flavor reprint of this. Angetian Infiltrator. This is cool. I like this. Oh, fuck. is basically a reprint. It's a soft reprint. Elixir of Strength. Oh. Whoops. Put 3 +1/+1 counters. I kind of like this. It's not, you know, the most interesting thing on the planet. Let me just make sure. Put 3 +1/+1 counters. Yeah, for 5 mana, that's pretty reasonable. It's a bit, you know, meh, but oh, whoops. So I was saying, could replace this with a mass formation effect, which could be a bit more interesting. We just need an Orsov non-creature card. We'll probably call it quits there. So an Orsov non-creature card would be something like. Let's look at the white and black cards we have at the moment and see what's missing. I think it's probably something that we've kind of been neglecting thus far. So Assassin Serpent is removal, Murder is also removal. So we're probably good for removal. Bloodied Sergeant, what does Bloodied Sergeant do? He gets bigger when he hits players, and he has Menace. Compound Fracture is more removal and also has funny art. Cruel Lord. You may sacrifice a creature. If you do, Cruel Lord gets +2/+2 and lifelink until end of turn. Dutiful Return. Famished Envoy. He's the OG. Life Ender Vampire. What does he do? Oh, he does a big drain. Famished Envoy. Well, no, I already went over him. Mark of the Vampire is Pump Enchantment. Murder is Murder. Raven of Ill Omens has been changed to be Manipulation. Sacrificial Rites is some weirdo shit, if I remember correctly. Oh, you get more dudes. Splitting Headache. Yes, I remember this card. I like it a lot. Spy Network and War Wraith. And what do we have in white? Battlefield Veteran. Oh, he's just a 3/3 with Double Strike. Bloodstarved Soldier, I think it's bigger. Yeah, he's bigger when you're ahead. Charge is charge. Decadent Feast gives your dudes lifelink. Dignitary Commander. That's first strike and lifelink. Divine Arrow. Pews attackers and blockers. Guided Guardsman is bigger if you have spirits. Legion's Judgment destroys big power dudes. Peasant Uprising makes a whole bunch of peasant boys. It's released the dogs, but it makes peasants instead. Raise Armies. What does Raise Armies do? That's a lot of token creation there. Righteous Farmhand is he gets bigger on your end step if you control other 1/1 dudes. Soul Tender. He makes your spirit tokens unblockable attackers. Steadfast Vanguard. Is kind of tanky. And War Falcon can't attack alone. So we have a lot of creatures. Wait, if it's fucking all non-creature. I'm a fucking moron. Holy shit. So we get instants and sorceries that are white or black. So, Pump Spell, Combat Trick, Combat Trick, / removal, Combat Trick / removal, Reanimation. Oh, Innocent Blood, I didn't read that one. What's Innocent Blood? Oh, Forced Sack, Removal, token generation, some shenanigans. So let's look at the mechanical color pie for black and white. This is proving to be much harder than it realistically should be, but given that we've come all the way this far, and I'm like, what is Orsov? Let's look at like some overlap. Primary, like, white has So I'm just copying these into a new thing. And then let's go to black and do the same thing over there. This is the only overlap, is exiling cards from graveyards. So I guess that's going to be what it is. So sure, let's do it. I mean, to be fair, we can do... Oh, actually, hang on. We could do a drain spell, like a sorcery that just like drains somebody for like 6 or something. That could be kind of good. Are there any spells that just kind of target opponent loses, say 3 life, you gain 3 life? There's Arms of the Arms of the Vein. I should probably be doing this on this tab so that people can actually bloody see what I'm doing. Just add the word life just to be certain. Oh, type sorcery just to be sure. I suppose we'll add instant on here, or type instant. Didn't really add anything at all. Three mana, target opponent loses 4 life and you gain 4 life. Could be like, forceful conscription. What is Rain's No, this flavor doesn't really make sense for the drain life effect. draining will. But they have ways of making you talk. Draining will. Poor Will. To see if Drain Will. Drain Will is not a card. Good. Excellent. Well, those are most of, those are almost all of our gold commons. And I'm going to probably leave things there, I believe. Thank you very much for those who have stuck around today. I've had a good time with this. We're almost at the end. I think next time we will be finishing all of the commons and then sort of ironing out some sort of loose bits and pieces. Because we literally have these commons, and then we have we have these commons, and then the colorless uncommons, of which we've already done 2, because we're doing doing a cycle of common artifacts. So yeah. I hope folks have enjoyed the show. I will most likely be streaming some Pokemon tomorrow evening, but I'm not 100% certain. But yeah. Thanks for stopping by, folks. See ya.